Meek Mill. A few days ago, Meek Mill probably woke up like any regular guy, checked his phone, and was suddenly bombarded with a flood of unflattering memes about his involvement in Diddy's recent legal issues. Videos surfaced of him awkwardly floating in Diddy's pool, alongside alleged voice recordings and photos from Column's infamous parties. At this point, it's clear they are close. Diddy has been a mentor to Meek in the music industry, making him guilty by association in the gossip realm. Naturally, people began to speculate whether Meek was aware of Diddy's alleged misdeeds. However, Meek was determined to squash those rumors before they spiraled further out of control, fearing that they would overshadow his musical endeavors. He quickly took to Twitter, offering $100,000 to clear his name. But let's be honest, who would part with that much cash unless they had something to hide? Considering he was seen sporting matching outfits with Diddy at one of those parties, the implications can't be entirely dismissed. Some might say Meek is throwing Diddy under the bus, but after working tirelessly to reshape his image following numerous legal battles, he's not about to let a rumor derail him like a bad remix. Usher. Usher is the type of guy who lives, breathes, and headlines some of the wildest scandals. Instead of merely entertaining concertgoers, he often found creative ways to captivate the crowd, and his antics can raise eyebrows. His songs, often laced with explicit language, might make you double-check your headphones. However, it's important to understand that Usher was somewhat groomed for this persona from the start. He entered the entertainment scene under Diddy's mentorship at a young age, living in what some refer to as Diddy's flavor camp. While the specifics of their time together remain murky, it's widely speculated that Usher experienced more than just industry training. After the news of Diddy's arrest surfaced, Usher deleted his Twitter account for 24 hours. If that's not a sign of someone trying to cover their tracks, what is? Strangely, Usher seemed to know Diddy's modus operandi, yet chose to remain silent. There's even a bizarre incident where he sent a 14-year-old Justin Bieber to Diddy's house for 48 hours, during which Diddy made some questionable remarks. Usher's behavior raises eyebrows, especially considering he previously stated he wouldn't send his own children to such environments. Justin Bieber. If you grew up in the 2000s, chances are you had a crush on Justin Bieber. With his youthful charm and heartfelt love songs, he appeared to have life all figured out. However, behind the scenes, Justin faced challenges that many would struggle to endure. Usher took Justin under his wing at just 14 years old. Justin had been seen in many interviews calling Usher his mentor and idol. So it wasn't really surprising that Justin was super excited to be under the guardianship of Usher. But that support turned precarious when Usher sent him over to Diddy's house for 48 hours, which many likened to sending a lamb straight into the wolf's den and claiming they're just going to play catch well. The big bad wolf obviously took advantage of the situation. While what transpired during that time remains unclear, the themes of isolation and emotional turmoil in Justin's songs, like Lonely, suggest deeper struggles, which he himself admitted he wouldn't wish on his worst enemies. Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams has gained fame for her unapologetic celebrity gossip and conspiracy theories. However, with Diddy, Wendy acts like she's seen a very scary ghost. The craziest part of her blatant fear is that she was actually amongst the very first reporters to come out and tell the entire world on her show that Diddy wasn't a straight or good guy. She even went as far as calling him a creep. This leads the public to speculate whether her recent silence stems from fear of Diddy retaliating against her. During an interview with Diddy, Wendy visibly squirmed when he mentioned having seen her son backstage. A few months later, Wendy fell seriously ill. Her show was canceled, and her career faced significant turmoil, fueling conspiracies that her memory had been compromised due to her revelations about Diddy and other high-profile celebrities. While these claims remain speculative, they suggest Diddy may have had a hand in silencing her. 50 Cent. 50 Cent's disdain for Diddy is legendary. If Diddy has fans, 50 Cent undoubtedly stands at the opposite end of the spectrum. His animosity toward Diddy reportedly began with a questionable invitation to go shopping, which 50 found strange and disrespectful. Instead of taking the hint, Diddy went on different podcasts claiming 50 was simply playing hard to get, which only intensified the feud. Following the news of Diddy's legal troubles, 50 Cent seized the opportunity, revealing a documentary he had been working on for a decade, detailing Diddy's alleged misdeeds. This dedication to his vendetta showcases the lengths to which 50 is willing to go, especially since he's reportedly sold the documentary to Netflix, titled Did Diddy Do It? Cassie Ventura. The revelations about Cassie's relationship with Diddy exploded into the public eye following her lawsuit filed in November 2023. In it, she accused him of serious crimes, including sex trafficking and physical abuse. The significant age gap, she was just 19 when they met, underscored the troubling power dynamics at play. Cassie alleged that Diddy introduced her to drugs and even accused him of orchestrating an assault that damaged Kid Cudi's car simply for speaking to her. The lawsuit detailed numerous incidents of abuse, including a shocking video of Diddy physically attacking her in a hotel lobby. After these revelations became public, Diddy allegedly paid Cassie a whopping $100 million to settle. Oprah. Oprah Winfrey, the beloved talk show which aired for 25 seasons from 1986 to 2011, host and philanthropist, surprisingly finds herself entangled in this scandal as well. She has been linked to the high-profile guests at Diddy's notorious parties. She also participated in the crazy acts that went on there. Despite her career fighting against child exploitation and abuse, her connections to individuals with dark pasts, like Harvey Weinstein, who is also currently in prison serving time for sexual abuse of over 80 women, and Russell Simmons, raise eyebrows. Honestly, why would a woman whose entire career is about eradicating abuse of any kind be rubbing shoulders with men who have been found guilty over and over again for abuse of women? Pretty suspicious. But as the story unfolds, we'd probably get to see who the true wolves in sheep's clothes really are in Hollywood. Eminem. Another person who deserved to be mentioned in this whole saga is the rap god himself, Eminem. This guy is another person who really hates Diddy, drawing from his experience in the rap industry, specifically through his lyric. Eminem's hatred for Diddy started when the rumors alleged that Diddy was actually the guy behind the death of Tupac, and Biggie allegedly Diddy paid to shoot up the two big-time rappers. His subtle barbs over the years hint at a much deeper animosity, suggesting that Diddy's facade may be masking something far more sinister. Kanye West. Imagine thinking Kanye West's name wouldn't pop up in the Diddy drama, but not as friends, they're actually enemies. Even though they ran in the same social circles for ages, Kanye eventually came to a point and made it very sure that he didn't actually mess with him now. Even though Diddy goes around in interviews to say he and Kanye are cool, Kanye has made sure to let anybody who's willing to listen that the only kind of relationship he shared with Diddy was a strictly professional one. In fact, the receipts also confirm that he never attended any of his parties. And apart from the regular celebrity events, he didn't even have a personal relationship with him. In many interviews, Kanye has hinted several times that Diddy was a terrible guy, but he managed to avoid serious trouble because he made deals with law enforcement to stay out of jail. And honestly, even though people didn't really believe it back then, everyone knows how powerful the government can be, coupled with the rumors that celebrities are controlled by higher forces. Now that Diddy is facing some serious allegations, people are starting to wonder if Kanye was onto something all along, because for someone with so many victims, it's crazy no one came forward about these issues. Until now, strangely, Kanye hasn't commented on the current situation, which is totally different from the guy you're probably familiar with. The truth is, it's really hard to ignore how, especially since he got married to his new weird wife, Cat Williams. Every day we see this guy called Cat Williams go on interviews and podcasts to literally expose the rubbish that's been happening in the Hollywood industry. And lately, all he's been talking about is Diddy, like he knew something bad was going to happen. He has accused Diddy of luring individuals with money to partake in morally dubious parties. Williams even recounted instances where Diddy allegedly offered him $50 million to attend such gatherings, which he turned down to uphold his integrity. Cat also claimed that Diddy has a different kind of party that happens in secret homes in his house, where you'd see all sorts of crazy Sewell acts. However, while Cat Williams has been in Diddy's case for years now, people always assumed he was just a comedian looking for clout with big names in the industry. But with the exposure of all Diddy's secret dealings, it's starting to look like the man was indeed telling the truth after all. Because according to Cat, P. Diddy be wanting to party and you've got to tell him no.
Thanks for watching. I hope you like it. Next video will be coming soon. Bye!